All right, folks, Tony Doles here doing another rant. Well, I've been sitting here considering what a lot of things that are going on here in the U.S. Things like, terrorism, things like that. And I kind of came to the conclusion, I don't think there is a terror threat here in America. And let me say this. Let me clarify. And I'm gonna stick up for the Muslims here on this, so continue watching. It's a rare thing. Now, over in the Middle East, terrorism, they're running in, they got guns, they went into, where was that big hotel over in India, and they took over the hotel with rocket launchers and all kinds of shit. Now, America has about every gun you can imagine, as well as bombs. There's just so much. Look at Timothy McVeigh. Homemade dropped the fucking federal building in Oklahoma. Terrible, terrible tragedy. So what they want, the media and the government wants me to believe is that, these terrorists who have bomb experience, all of them know how to fire weapons. They're trained. They got these terrorist training camps. But they're saying that some of the terrorists, they were driving a truck or something into a crowd of people or whatever. Let me explain something, folks. That ain't their MO. Okay, if there was mass amounts of terrorism that America could face, believe you me, they would find a way to make the big bombs. They would find a way to start doing the car bombings and the subway bombings like they do in the UK and all that other crap. So I don't believe that there is a terrorist threat here. And I don't believe that the Muslims are a threat in any way, shape, or form, or they would have already done it. If they're so against America, then, that's exactly what they do. They try to bring it down structurally through terrorism. Terrorism, the main aspect of terrorism is terror. The only terror we're getting is from the government when they say, "Oh, terror alert orange, terror alert red. Let's put a bunch of police officers on these subways with machine guns to cause fear and things like that. Visual fear." I don't think it is, folks. I think it's all it's a crock of shit. Just to further further someone else's agenda. I ain't figured out what that is yet, but I imagine I will. And I keep seeing all these people talking about the Republican Party and all this, and all these minorities are jumping on the bandwagon of the Democrats. Man, I don't get that. The Democrats, they had controlled government from 1852 to 1860. All right, this is during the time of slavery. Understand this. This is during the time of slavery. And Presidents Pierce and Buchanan, they were very, very they really, really liked the Southern interests, including slavery. These are the Democrats, folks. These are the Democrats. Later on, the Republican Party, which was an anti-slavery party in the North, was formed. Abraham Lincoln was a part of this. And, they came to power, they dominated the Electoral College. The Republican Party did, to get Abraham Lincoln elected as president, as a Republican president. You understand? Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. A lot of people don't know that, but yes, he was. Now, I sit here and I'm watching TV, and I'm hearing they were talking about wanting to abolish the Electoral College. And it's the Democrats talking about that. I wonder why. Because if the Republicans dominated it to stop slavery, what do you think the Democrats want to abolish it for? Come on, folks. There's so much stupid stuff going on nowadays. Nobody's looking into anything. Nobody's looking into history. And they say, what the word is, how's that go? Those who don't read history are doomed to repeat it, or some crap like that. That's what's going to happen, folks. It's going to repeat. We're going to have, all the guns taken away. We can't stand against tyranny. Next thing you know, slavery is going to be recreated. And then everybody's going to be like, hey, man, why did all this go wrong? Because you didn't take the time to learn about what the fuck you're voting for, So, that's all I'm going to say, folks. Just, start looking into shit, because here pretty soon, I'm telling you, we're going to have some elections in 2020. And here's another thing. People are saying, oh, we got the Democrats got like 20 people running for president or some crap. Well, are running to be put in the spot to run for president. Look, folks, all these folks are, and they're saying, oh, we're going to bring Trump down. Who said Trump is even going to run again? Trump ain't even said that. Trump ain't even said he's going to run again. Because all the bullshit that the media's put on him and all that other crap. What you got to start doing, folks, is start studying and learning yourself. Because if you keep listening to what the media is going to be telling you, if you keep listening to what they tell you, they're controlling your mind, basically. They're telling you what to think, what to do, what to vote, all this other crap. That's the media doing that, folks. So, well, I'm going to say this, whatever new government comes, if you voted for it and it ain't what you wanted, well, it's your own goddamn fault. You didn't take the time to study and learn anything. You didn't do that, and you need to. I keep reiterating that. Look, folks, you got to do that. You got to study. You got to learn, because this is an important time in history. Abraham Lincoln himself said, a house divided cannot stand. The Romans did it the best way they could to bring down other countries they were conquering. They did the divide and conquer rule. That's what's happening here. Folks don't see that, and you need to see that. A house divided cannot stand. And who's dividing us? The Democratic Party's dividing us. They're trying to sit there and blame everything on Republicans, yet they're doing it all themselves. Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. There's photographs of them with Hillary Clinton in blackface, and Bill Clinton standing there as a slave master when they were in Arkansas. When they were in the Arkansas governor, or when he was an Arkansas governor. And they're talking about Donald Trump's a racist. He said if he run for president, he actually wanted Oprah Winfrey to run with him, who's a woman and she's black. Doesn't sound too racist to me, but they all want to focus on things like, oh, Donald Trump, he's such a, misogynist, woman hater, all this other stuff. Bill Clinton raped women in the White House, raped them. He was impeached. Does anybody even remember that? Bill Clinton was impeached and refused to step down. Come on, folks. Start looking at this crap. You know what I mean? There's too much stuff going on, and we all need to sit back and start understanding what Lincoln said, a house divided cannot stand. A house divided cannot stand. We are all divided right now. We're all fighting amongst each other in this great nation of ours. What's wrong with you people? So, it's Tony Doles. What I'm saying here is this time, study, folks. And you know what? You got a fucking computer right at your hands. If you're watching this, there's a computer right in your hand. You know what I mean? All you got to do is Google it. Look it up. Democratic Party, slavery. The Ku Klux Klan was founded by the Democrats. The Confederacy was founded by the Democrats. If you're all anti-racist and all this other crap, then why are you a Democrat? Tony Doles, have a good day.